not just a beverage. The business autopsy of Coca-Cola. A forensic business investigation.
Look at this data stream. The offshore figures don't reconcile.
I'm cross-referencing the physical ledgers now. The pattern is identical.
When people hear the name Coca-Cola, they usually think of one thing: a drink, a red label, a sweet taste. A symbol of happiness carefully crafted by decades of advertising. But in forensic business analysis, public perception is rarely the core truth. It is often just the outermost layer. Because companies that survive and dominate for more than a century do not win because of products alone. They win because of structure. This video is not about taste, not about nostalgia, not even about branding in the traditional sense. This is a business autopsy, a careful examination of what actually makes Coca-Cola profitable, resilient, and extraordinarily difficult to displace. Here is a simple question worth asking: if Coca-Cola is merely a sugary beverage company, why have so many competitors failed? Even those offering healthier, cheaper, or more innovative products. The answer is not inside the bottle. It is not in the flavor. And it is not in advertising alone. The answer lies in Coca-Cola's business architecture. In this investigation, we will examine Coca-Cola through 3 forensic lenses. 1. Unit economics, where the money actually comes from. 2. Market logic, why Coca-Cola is structurally hard to replace. 3. Risk management, how the company survives pressure, criticism, and global change. No glorification, no outrage, only structure, logic, and evidence. Part 1. Unit economics, where Coca-Cola really makes its money. In forensic business analysis, the first question is always the same: which part of this business actually generates profit? With Coca-Cola, the answer often surprises people. Coca-Cola does not manufacture or distribute most of the beverages you drink. What it sells instead is beverage concentrate and syrup, brand licensing, formulas and operating systems. Meanwhile, the heavy lifting, factories, machinery, labor, logistics, and daily operational risk, is carried by bottling partners around the world. This creates a business model with powerful characteristics: minimal physical assets, exceptionally high margins, predictable cash flow, operational risk shifted downstream. From a forensic perspective, Coca-Cola is not a traditional beverage company. It behaves more like a global intellectual property and royalty platform, quietly collecting value while others handle the complexity. This is why Coca-Cola's financial profile resembles that of asset-light companies, not industrial manufacturers. Part 2. Market logic, why Coca-Cola is so hard to displace. Many companies fail because they believe markets are won by better products. Coca-Cola understands something far more decisive: markets are won by availability, not perfection. Distribution is the real, competitive weapon. Coca-Cola is almost always present, in small local shops, in stadiums, in fast food chains, in vending machines, in developing economies and mature markets alike. This is not accidental. It is the result of decades of distribution control. When a consumer is thirsty, the product that exists at the point of decision usually wins, regardless of whether an alternative is healthier or cheaper. Coca-Cola does not compete primarily on taste. It competes on presence. The illusion of choice. As consumer preferences shift, Coca-Cola rarely resists change. Instead, it absorbs it. Concerned about sugar? Coke Zero, Diet Coke. Switching to water? Dasani, Smart Water. Juices and tea? Minute Maid, Fuse Tea. On store shelves, this looks like diversity. At the ownership level, the money flows into the same system. Consumers feel choice. Coca-Cola maintains control. This is not emotional manipulation. It is market architecture. Part 3, Risk Management. Why Coca-Cola survives global pressure. Healthy businesses are not defined by constant growth. They are defined by resilience under stress. Coca-Cola does not eliminate risk. It distributes it. Operational risk borne by bottlers. Geographic risk spread across hundreds of markets. Category risk diversified across beverages. When one product declines, another grows. When one region struggles, another compensates. Even major issues. Health concerns, sugar consumption, plastic waste, are not confronted with a single defensive response. Instead, Coca-Cola adapts through portfolio shifts, sub-brand strategies, narrative repositioning, gradual structural adjustment. From a forensic standpoint, this is not ideology. It is systemic risk management. Conclusion: the real business lesson. This autopsy reveals something critical. Coca-Cola did not win because its product is perfect. It won because its structure is disciplined and deliberate. Its success rests on superior unit economics, distribution-based market logic, and institutionalized risk management. This is the difference between businesses that go viral but collapse and businesses that quietly endure for generations. Coca-Cola teaches an uncomfortable truth: in business, winners are not chosen by popularity, but by structure. If you want to understand business as it actually operates, not as it is marketed, subscribe to this channel. Here, we do not chase trends. We examine systems. Because real business insight does not come from hype. It comes from seeing the structures others overlook. See you in the next investigation. Biz Wonder.